Evening, Spear folks. I don't seem like bad spirit folk. Yeah, say all you guys folks enough, so why not? Oof. But yeah, brought up the game. So it is a PS5 game, so it only take about half a second. Because and it's loaded up. God, it's amazing how quickly it does load up. Let's just get back to it. So, last time we did, well, start the game, beat City and Sargasso. I forget if you just jump into the ship, you, well, you don't need to press the triangle button in front of the ship to actually jump into it. You can just literally jump into it.
I cannot find Ratchet.
Don't worry, Bolts. I'll get you fixed up. Promise.
Yeah. Now we're over here to fix Clank's what's it, Madoodle, so we can talk to Ratchet and such.
Well hidden.
There's a gold boat down there. Like, you can come back for it, cause cause you have to come back here a couple of times anyway. The game's actually quite clever about how it handles that. Like, you come back here every, well, at the end of every act, so to speak. Yeah.
Looks like those hover pads are on the fritz.
Yeah, there's a couple of bits here.
So cool.
Yeah.
Sure, that was everything, so I should probably get back to the mission.
You force a helmet. Yeah.
Mort's limeade recipe's slowly coming along.
Oh yeah, these fuckers. I think these are blogs. From like the LG Ratchet and Clank / the PS4 game. And I think these models are, well, are straight up from the PS4 game. Would make sense. Sometimes you do have to reuse assets in game development. That's just the nature of game development.
Wanna make your enemies go grab the
Like,
lightning rod.
yeah, lightning rod. This is just really a like a burst pistol that just electrifies shit.
You know you want it.
Ricochet's a fun one. Up. Forza. Yeah, I've done some upgrades on that already, cause honestly,
Nice mod, huh? Make sure to tell your friends now.
what's it? There's a challenge in the arena, like in the Bronze
Do you
Cup,
spend much time here?
Yeah,
that
this place is kind of a safe haven for the resistance.
forces you into
The Emperor didn't
Enforcer
want it
only.
too.
It enforces you, if you will. God, I'm starting to turn into Clank with the bad puns.
Your newly interdimensional gastropub
Bear.
complex. I will take your coat and also all your weapons.
Think I'd be used to that by now.
Thanks for coming.
Zerky's usually behind the bar. He'll know where to find the pirate with the spare parts.
Deep Drag. No, it's actually considered, like, it's actually said that this is actually what happened,
Have you
like,
seen our
this
favorite
universe's
person
version in
lately?
Chairman
I need a
Drek.
signal booster.
It seems like, much like in the movie continuity, he got turned into a sheep.
Give me the part.
Did you follow me here? Another fruitless effort to win my affection?
Give me the part, Pierre.
Time and again, I tell you, my heart is taken. And yet,
Rusty Pete?
Rusty? Mon Dieu, your friend.
Yeah,
saucy
this
dog.
guy is
My name
this with its version of Rusty Pete.
Pirate extraordinaire.
I'll fight you for it.
And he's French for some reason. Also, Mr. Zircon, aka Zerky, is a pacifist.
I am more lover than fighter. For you, I will always make an exception.
Also, I love the idea of, like, just a bulb instead of an eye patch.
Issues with that question. But why not? Where do we sign up to battle?
There's a console on that big wall of windows over there. It's cool. I'll show you.
Yeah, first couple of bits are mandatory, like story purposes.
Welcome, my fiends, to Zircon Jr.'s Slaughter.
Though Zircon Jr. is still bloodthirsty as all hell though. And yes, he is voiced by the same person who voices Invader Zim. Rucker gets around.
Oh dear. Why must every dimension have a dangerous battle arena?
Prove you're worthy.
The pirates are coming through rifts.
Gotta admire them for always finding new ways to cheat.
Heading through the fabric of space-time.
Yeah, this tends to be on the sort of... It's harder than you think, because... I don't know. I seem to have trouble fighting the space pirates in this game. Especially later on. Ah, these little fuckers are the worst. They're the small annoying melee enemies for the small annoying enemies for the space pirate faction. Or for robot pirate faction. Kind of the same thing really. And now that's maxed out. When you max a weapon out, they get like stronger, maybe with a new gimmick to it, something like that. That sort of thing. Oh, one thing people will tell you when it comes to Ratchet and Clank games, once you finish leveling a weapon up, rotate it out your arsenal unless you absolutely need to use it. That way you can like level all your stuff up, that sort of thing.
To avoid injury going forward.
Yeah. One thing to note. If you're on anything above, Rebel Agent difficulty, the, how do I put it? The arena will not have respawning health item. So it kind of is worth turning the difficulty down to Rebel Agent or the arena.
Have no fear. My less attractive stunt double will battle in my stead. Bonsoir.
Swa seems large.
Why am I surprised that Pierre's running from a fight? Doesn't matter. I'm getting that signal booster. Looks like you're gonna need a new partner, Pierre.
Oh yeah, these fuckers will also spawn during the fight. Already established how annoying they are.
Cannot argue with that.
Yeah. When you've fought quite a few of these guys, because that particular... That's a sort of reoccurring mid-boss enemy, like mini-boss type enemy for, Star Pirate faction.
Will get my revenge. But here, take your back.
Ooh.
Awkward.
Eureka! She's done it.
Ratchet, can you hear me? Ratchet, can you hear me?
Clank, are you okay? Where are you? I saw that Lombax take you in.
I am fine. In fact, I am with the Lombax now.
Hey, I'm Rivet.
What?
Hi. Wow, this is...
Oh, wait, okay. I have to tell you something. Dr. Nefarious just crowned himself Emperor of this dimension.
He did what? No, 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 no! I've got my hands full with my own Nefarious.
thing. We've got to get him and us out of here, but
Without the Dimensionator,
I think we have to build a new one. I met a prophet from Savali named Gary. He would know what to do.
I'm only a few sectors away from there. I can go check it out.
What can we do?
Do you have the planet Blizar Prime in this dimension?
Yeah? Why?
We can locate the phase quartz used to power the Dimensionator there. If I am right, we will be able to recreate the device in no time.
I guess we better get started then. I'm glad you're okay, buddy.
You too, Ratchet.
be careful out there.
Wow. Another Lombax.
Let's build this thing.
Ooh. Right
Nice work
on.
back there. Bet we could win the Bronze Cup before heading to Blizar Prime. Wouldn't mind the extra bolts to gear up.
Oh yeah, Global Pirate Armor. Damage from pirates reduced by 5%. Basically, in like previous Ratchet and Clank games, barring the PS4 one, new armors sort of increased Ratchet's defense and etc. etc. Here they sort of increased defense from, well, to specific enemy factions and that sort of thing. Like, Q-Force 1 is for Goons for Less, the Velvet Skies is for nefarious enemies, and Velvet Pirate 1 is for, well, robot pirates. There's also one for just sort of general fauna. Oh, one way you have to fight the Goons for Less with the Enforcer. With only the Enforcer. Yeah, I might actually change the difficulty of that one. Oh, change the difficulty down for that one, just on account of the fact that yeah, no healing items makes that one very rough. Because you have a lot of jetpack goons in that one. And yes, I have trouble actually yeah. Fighting flying enemies with an enforcer is not fun. Let alone the Goons for Less flying enemies. I am not kidding. Like, I mean, we can try it, but if I go down, yeah, switching the difficulty, because I don't want to be here all evening having to deal with these fuckers. It's not really cause, like, oh, they're more aggressive. Okay, maybe it's cause they're more aggressive. It's more cause there's, like, 0 health drops. Yep. Okay, yeah, I didn't even make it halfway. I will turn it back after we finish that particular mission. Oh, that particular arena thing. Because there are now health crates around the place. Even still, they can still kick your ass if you're not careful. Especially when, well, these fuckers come out. Ammo's also a bit of an issue. Well, best place to deal with the flying guys, the central platform. But do your best to try and take the ones down that are grounded. Okay, now I can turn it back. Yeah. Right. A Grunfall named Sue. Defeat the undead Grunfall. Yeah, there are undead enemies in this game, but outside of this one instance, you don't actually encounter them till like much fucking later in the game. It's just really another Grunfall, really.
Skeletal sand sharks? Swear I've had nightmares about these.
Ow. Now, some armor parts are actually pretty useful, like that one increases the amount of bolts you can grab. Oh yeah, and if you refight it, you can get raritanium. So if you wanted to farm that, that's the fucking place to do it.
You've gotten a little quiet back there. Everything okay?
misrepresented the difficulties of building a dimensionator.
I mean, sure. We all knew it wasn't gonna be easy.
Yes, but phase quartz is
One of the rarest minerals in the universe. Right.
Ever dreamed of tunneling
Oh yeah,
straight to your
after
enemies?
that bit,
Make the
you get
dream
access
a
to another
reality
weapon.
with the drill hound. Buy it while you can, sweet cheeks.
Ah,
Nothing better than a deadly
that one's
upgrade.
kind of helpful. Enemies killed have a chance of drop healing nanotech.
Glad to be of service.
Right.
Hey there, Rivet. If you're hearing this and can spare a moment or two, Trudy sure could use your help on Sargasso.
Trudy?
She's a friend.
Yeah.
Probably has nothing to do
So
with saving the dimension, but Mort wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
essentially a side objective and such.
Hello, Dimension. I know I've been away for you know how long. So, I thought we should catch up. What have I been up to? Oh, just speaking with my adoring fans. Enjoying my lovely scenery. And
Totally the same
figuring
person
out
and not
that
at all
there are
the other
two
nefarious or
insolent
anything.
lumbaxes running around trying to ruin everything. So, I'm offering a bounty of 3 squillion nefarious freedom coupons to anyone who can bring me those fuzzy miscreants, dead or alive. But preferably alive, so I can have some fun with them first. My elaborate spy network indicates that they'll be at Blizzard and Savali very soon. So, get to it! And if those Lombaxes are listening, just know that I'm going to crush you into dust. And then I'll blast that dust into a sun, and then I'll dump that sun into...
Great. Now I'm on 2 nefarious
He's pissed.
lists.
And he knows where we are going. Oh, dear.
I haven't forgotten about you,
Go
Joe.
back for sort of side objectives whenever you want. So don't feel pressure to sort of them in one go. Also, when I said about return trip to Sargasso, I didn't mean this one. Like,
What's the matter with Trudy?
Oh, hey there, Ribbit. Oh, she's just hungry for Zerbstones. Normally she nabs them from those rock islands up there, but I guess she's too tired to fly today.
Aw, up late partying again? Don't worry, I'll grab him.
Oh, you're a peach. We'll be waiting right here when you get back. Aw, Trudy, I know you like those parties, but you can't just dance the night away and not eat.
and yeah, it's a
Don't. This is just what Trudy needs.
typical Ratchet and Clank fetch quest. It's only the only planet that has one of these. We're going to the other one that has a fetch quest
Hey, Rivet.
in a sec.
More than enough Zerbstones to get Trudy here chirping again. Head on back to the gelatonium factory so we can thank you in person.
Oh, I know. Trudy, look! Ribbit brought you some Zerbstones! You know, if you ever wanted to grab some more, I'd consider trading those ranger boots behind me for them. I'll mark your map with all the Zerbstones in the area.
So,
Just in case you're interested.
If we wish to look now, I bet this speedle would prove quite useful.
weird thing to note here. It's really not worth it to do it now. Like, there is stuff you can do it now, like, yeah, you can sort of clear out planet and 100% it here and now, but again, you actually come back to it later on in the third act of the game. So a lot of people do say to save that for then. I just wanted to show that that's something you can do now if you want it.
Let's hope Ratchet finds
Oh
our
yeah,
love.
from here on out, like, you Ratchet and Rivet sort of, well, kind of take turns, but you can play Ratchet's ones first if you want, or Rivet's ones first.
Bet Ratchet's got
Act 2, I'd
everything.
say I would consider maybe the longest segment. Well, sort of. I think Act 3's similar in that.
If I knew how to build a dimensionator, where would I be? Ah! Yeah.
You here for weapons or ammo? I'm betting both.
Oh, I won't be buying all the weapons as soon as they come up, because some, like the Void Repulsor, I don't really use too much.
Thanks for shopping, cutie pie.
Hey, yeah, weird question. You wouldn't happen to know anything about building a dimensionator, would you?
Ratchet? Ratchet!
Oh yeah, this is the guy that Clank met in his weird
Your reputation precedes
Between
you.
Worlds
You'll need to go to the interdimensional
puzzle solving
archives.
bit.
My apprentice can help you. But,
Town under attack?
how did you know?
I'll go check it out. I think I still remember how to stop an invasion. So I'm guessing these nefarious guys are looking for a Lombax?
Yes, that did tip me off that you'd be...
Oh yeah,
A flying sniper bot? That's a new one.
knife enemy, isn't it?
The Lombax got away. An intruder! Nothing's fine.
Oh, Ricochet, what it does, you press the button again and it ricochet, well, and it, shoots out a pinball that you can continuously, fire at, that you fire, and if it hits something, you can just press the fire button again when it's hovering next to the enemy to have it hit the enemy over and over again. It actually gets a half decent upgrade for bolt farming, actually, because it literally gets a
No, the town is emptier than the Resistance's promises. The Emperor demands you beg his forgiveness.
Nah.
like I said, I'm probably just gonna really only buy weapons if I'm like actually gonna use them. I don't need the trophy for actually getting all weapons, just... Well, I have done a full playthrough of this game in my own time, so...
Another town saved. Now about those archives.
Okay. The point of order to just... yeah. So, Zavali, you also come back here later, actually,
Gary said his apprentice is at
but... I will say this. You might be better off actually 100% in it here and now, rather than wait until later on. If I'm completely honest. It just makes life easier, cause... I know. Oh yeah, this happens.
So embarrassing.
You all right?
And a little yellow robot pops out.
The landing.
Who are you?
Sorry, you look so familiar. I'm Ratchet. I'm here to find, I think it was Gary's apprentice. I need to build a dimensionator.
Oh dear.
A
Well,
innator of the
as soon as
dimensions,
my
if you
archives are
will.
walking away. How do I get back up there?
Oh, you're his apprentice. Maybe we could work together?
I do not make a great partner.
How about this? If things go badly, which they won't, we go our separate ways. No questions asked. Team?
Sure. Team. For now.
Ah.
In order to reach the archives, we must
Oh, this is why I wanted to do
various
Savali.
forces
Why I always do
here.
Savali first.
These hover boots will help us travel
Hover
across the
boots.
mesa quickly.
These fuckers will get you around an area lickety split.
I'll need to speed up.
Woohoo! We will need help from the monks, Gary's acolytes, to reach the archives. They should
Oh,
be in the temples.
This is the sort of open
I never caught your name.
planet in this game.
I am KT-7461.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Such.
There are three
As evident by this map, you got this wide open space to explore with your new hover boots.
Primeval Forest Temple and the Temple to Badlands.
You press R1 to get them out,
Badlands Temple.
and press L 2 to actually speed up with them. You have to press it a couple times. Oh yeah, this is the other sort of scavenger hunt collectible in this game.
Wait a second. Is that a
Orbs.
Lombax shrine?
Full of Lombax goodness that can only be accessed
Maybe I should ask
by a
someone
Lombax, cause
knows anything.
I don't fucking know, they're paranoid or something. Or they're too high and mighty. That's felt satisfying.
Okay.
Yes, sorry. I have not been this close to fighting for a long time.
Sand sharpness, they're annoying as shit. Oh yeah. As you see the map, there are well, you can't cause you noggin. There's your spy bot here, 3 gold bolts and 6 armor pieces. I know where a couple of bits are off the bat in terms of gold bolts and armor pieces, as well as for Lorbs. As for ramps to jump back to the monk town or whatever, that sort of thing. The main enemy type here are, well, nefarious troopers, so... And you start getting these little fuckers in cars. They're honestly not that bad to deal with. Yeah. Anyhow, main objective is just to be monks and then get into that thing. But this is just a fun planet to just float around and explore. There is one spot I want to hit up to begin with, and it's somewhere around here. Just cause it can vary up, and dimensional width.
Well, it doesn't look that impossible.
I hope you get a wall running, people, cause Yep. Yep. Yep, I'm at the perfect height. Oh, well, I spoke too soon that. First try.
Well, look at that.
Hell yeah.
Looks like I'm done here. But that was fun.
Right, Captain Starshield helmet. One is a pretty obscure reference to Ratchet Deadlocked, and also increases experience gain for your Ratchet Rivet and your weapons, which is the more important bit. Yeah, so both of Ratchet levels in Act 2 contain a pocket dimension that contains a bit of this armor.
The park can be fun.
And yeah, having 10% extra XP gain on your shed, I don't need to tell you how valuable that is. Kind of hang on. Alrighty. Any found here? Yep. Now, it's worth trying to find at least one more Lorb Shrine? Like... Ow! Yeah, this is a scenario where everything wants to fucking murder you. HP level up might actually come in pretty clutch right about now. Bollocks. I shouldn't have said anything.
Do you mind if I ask you a question? As a Lombax?
Sure, but I'm not really an expert on the Lombaxes. I'm kind of the last one in my dimension. Yo, I'm from another dimension.
At least I get an ammo refill. That's something. Low motion health upgrade. I am an utter child in my sensibilities. Cause being an adult is a fucking myth. God, imagine the VAs, like, being asked to just come in to do sound effects, essentially being told, yeah, make cartoony sound effects of you being electrocuted. Being a video game voice actor must be fun. You get to do stupid shit like that all day. That and being a game tester, cause you get to do stupid shit in video games for a living, or make a character shove its head up its own ass for a living. Yeah. These are the thought process that go through my brain, everybody. And honestly, it's best not to question it. Because you'll be met with a, how the fuck should I know? What bollocks my brain comes out with. There we go. That's 3. So there is a sort of central spot you can sort of migrate to. It contains, it's a icon for this sort of thing.
Get that chain going, hun.
That would be useful. I would say, like, couple weapons you do want to have in your quick swap is Mr. Fungi, Topiary Sprinkler, or another weapon you get later, and 2 weapons that you're leveling.
Leaving so soon?
Drill Hound. It's technically a lock-on missile launcher. Oh, fuck on.
Ah, there is one of our senior archivists.
Oh, those. I keep forgetting this one. Oh yeah, go to this guy and be like, holy shit, there's a Lombax.
You, know we're not related, right?
Yeah, we are. By our mutual thirst for knowledge. Check this.
Knowledge.
A shrine the Lombaxes built ages ago, containing a lorb stuffed with ancient info. But only a Lombax can unlock its secrets.
But apparently Lombaxes have a thing about making it so only they can open shit.
A Lombax shrine? Yeah, I'll totally help.
Radical! One last thing. Shrines won't open if there are bad vibes nearby. So if there are, you'll have to clear them out. What? Hey, if you can bring me 4 more lords.
Okay, I think after this I actually get marked on your map.
I marked the rest of the shrines on your map. Good luck, brother.
I'm good at protecting shit.
What did you want to know about the Lombaxes?
We believe the Lombaxes used, and perhaps built, the temples here. Do you know why they would have built them?
Not really. I guess it was to keep knowledge about the Dimensionator hidden.
I see.
Yup.
Thank you anyway.
Gotta love doing that.
You got the lorb? Nice. Now you should
Yeah.
be able to listen to whatever's recorded on it.
If there's one planet I would recommend just stopping and just exploring for quite a while, it is this one. Like, can get a fair bit of raritania and stuff. How the fuck did he get up to that? Yeah, how the fuck did he get up to that? Ah, okay, there's some sort of, thing. Oh yeah, one thing I do like here is the fact that, you know those sort of beams that shoot in the air? That's where your main objectives are.
So how'd you get to be Gary's apprentice?
It is a long story. I am lucky that Gary saw potential in me.
You seem different.
I
from
can't
others
remember how you get
around
up to
here.
that one.
I know.
There's a
I am
portally
smart.
bit behind it, so I am
I'm usually the
guessing
shortest person in the room except for Clay,
you
or my best friend.
do something else and it'll while you're at it or something? Can't remember. I know there's also another one that you can't get till you until you revisit to this area, to this planet I mean. As you do come back here later, like a thing I mentioned earlier.
Whoa, a whole train!
This raritanium shipment is so late, I'm gonna lose my job.
Come on, guys. Maybe a dimensional portal thingy will take us back to the very
Yeah. Yeah, they just throw a one of these fuckers at you. Ow. And he is down.
Since nobody else is using this shipment, might as well check it out.
If I have the chance to grab some raritanium, grab the raritanium. Okay. Ah, here we go. So you got a couple of these floating around. Basically you need to get close, tether, and just press the button, it'll stop, and you get the shit from them. Like stuff like that. Right. Oh yeah, I can now take the shatter bomb out of my rotation. Now that that's leveled up. I don't really use the Negatron Collider too much. So I'm gonna put the Ricochet there actually.
What is this?
Ooh. Goopy. And totally a trap. Yeah, so I have a funny story about this particular cave. I always enter it the wrong way. Except there where I entered it the right way.
Pirates. They frequent this sector.
Thanks for the warning.
You are welcome.
Yep. Yeah. That's the only time pirates show up on this entire planet. Each planet will have a sort of main enemy type and sometimes a secondary one. But that doesn't always be the case. Ah, that's the one that teleports you up there. Okay. I'll go, bro. Ah, that's useful. The RPG's collectible, cheap, madoodle. Basically, damage numbers fly off enemies like in an RPG when you hit them. If Monster Hunter Rise has shown me anything, that shit is actually very useful to know. Not so much in a Ratchet and Clank game, because honestly, you're probably not going to be fucked with that too much. But it's still fun to know, nonetheless. Simple shooting puzzle.
I guess sometimes violence is the answer. Ooh. I've always wondered what secrets laid within these lorbs.
Oh yeah, there's actually another pocket dimension over there. So,
Just don't fall. No problem.
yeah, another wall running one. You'd think there would be at least one pocket dimension here that focuses more on the jet boots, not hover boots or what? Yeah, hover boots. But there ain't. But yeah, I think that's both the pocket dimensions on this planet done now.
Except the exit.
Ah, Lombax Praetorian. Oh yeah, this increases the amount of raritanium you can get. Like, you have a greater chance of getting one extra bit of raritanium whenever you collect any. Or some shit like that. I can't remember how it works exactly. I do want to try and get us, like, most of the collectibles before, like, doing story stuff if I can. But I might as well do that particular story objective first, because it's, I would say, probably the harder one to do out of the three. Ready. First.
Oh, nice work, Brother Lombax. I'm grabbing the chest armor now, so just bring those lorbs over and it'll be yours.
You didn't think I could get up? Oh, you can get over here, huh? I can.
Ratchet, you found my apprentice. Well done, both of you. Get ready to
Nice. Let's go.
I find it's funny, like, when you go far enough away, you can't hear the other character talking, but you can hear, like,
Oh, I hate Slash Doom.
the other characters reacting to it, and it's really funny because it sounds like they're just talking to thin air, much like I do half time. That's actually, like, funny. Oh, titanium up there. You don't need every single bit of titanium on a map.
Go! Follow the path as fast as you can.
I hope you like timed speed challenges.
We made it! The next shrine is just ahead.
I remember. Yep. Craggerbear. I know the Craggerbears are sort of in memory of like someone. I can't remember if it's like one of the Insomniac developers or one of their kids or something. I'll actually have to look that up. At some point and tell you in the next Ratchet and Clank stream or something. Because I'm legit curious.
Always has my back, no matter what.
Where is he now?
Okay.
I can. These trials seem kind of dangerous.
They are a defense system for the temple. I suspect its builders were very secretive.
I bet.
I also seem to have a obsession with hover boots. Oh, we're all secretly speed demons. Yep. Oh, you can actually just completely skip the wall running bits there.
We completed the trials. Thank you.
I couldn't have done it without you. Now, let's try to help the monks.
Ah, here, there's fog, so you can sneak attack if you want.
You can use the ball.
Because there's a ton of sniper bots.
They're safe behind that force field for now. I need to worry about everyone shooting at us first.
But,
What's inside the archives?
Knowledge from our galaxy and beyond. Everything from
yeah, I have a
theories,
shotgun.
best practices for maintaining your mustachio.
You're,
That all of them? I think that's all of them. Ooh, great. God, that is so satisfying.
Oh no, a Zeta virus. I cannot access the terminal without risking contracting it.
My little friend Glitch can take a look at it. Here, let me see.
I think this is like... Is there another mandatory glitch segment?
Those poor monks. Okay, I just need to delete the pods, which will clear out the infection and free those boys for Ratchet. Can't punch through it. I don't get it. These aren't like any viruses I've ever heard of. Where did they come from? Hold on. That pod hijacked the computer to make a shield. What? I rerouted the energy away from that stupid virus. No more shield. They're multiplying too fast. I gotta get to higher ground. Was that all the nests?
Electric gun upgrade.
Yikes! I'm wide open out here! Hang in there, little monks! Or big monks, sorry! What am I doing? They can't hear me!
I can feel the Madoodle vibrating.
Can my blitz infectors do any better?
And that's that.
Last time wasn't a fluke after all. I am good at this.
Okay.
Brothers, I am relieved you are all right.
It is like so wonderful to see you, Sister KT-7461.
Did Nefarious' troops find the other temples yet?
Not sure, but we'll let Brother Gary know you rescued us. Good luck, sister. And Lombax.
Okay.
Look, one temple down, two to go.
I know the monks are trying to stay strong, but they are unfamiliar with the cruelty of the Emperor.
They'll be all right. We're here.
Yep. Right.
So, KT-7461, do you have a nickname?
Back to collectible hunting.
Sister? That feels more like a title. Let's try some out. How about Katie? I got it. Sunshine. Your nickname. Because you're yellow?
I do not think so.
Kit? We'll keep working on it.
How did you get here anyway? The Lombaxes.
Well, this guy, Dr. Nefarious, stole the...
Doctor? An alternate dimension Nefarious.
Yeah, and he, has kind of taken over as Emperor here.
This is worse than I thought.
Oh, there's another one of those. Well, a couple more of those, ones that run away from. Just for the life of me, can't remember where they are. We have a scout. Maybe I should have scout around in parts of maps I haven't been yet. Every square inch. So this planet's big.
Yeah, but he's traveling with someone else now.
A new best friend?
I hope not.
I did not mean he was replacing you.
Right, yeah.
No one ever know what happens if that thing steps on you. Probably death. Or nothing at all.
Looks like I can't get that lorb until I get rid of the hostiles.
Nefarious' planet to plunder.
There we go. That's now leveled up. Take it out for
Let's see what those bots found.
fair bit of entertainment actually socked up. Like 37. Exact. I'm still missing gold bolt and 2 answers. Oh no, wait. No, gold belt and lorbs, because the 2 armor pieces you get from the monk. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna make it a point of order to try and get this planet finished today. If I can. Yeah, how's you guys' day going? Mine's just been a... oh, kind of a whatever day. Oh yeah, the thing to know about Ratchet is if you don't hit anything with it, with the initial shot, it won't use up any ammo. Oh, there's another... one of these moving platforms for someone. Can't remember where, or can't seem to find it. I'll find it eventually. But now it's in like a little alcove type thing. So what's we got here? Unless that's sort of... there's a look... whoa! Kinda hate she double bull crap having that.
We are in a sand shark den.
it's just that one last trying to hit up. Alrighty. So you half trigger press the Drew Hound, it locks on or something. You full press, it lets the fucker loose. This one has this last strand on it. And actually,
We must save the rest of them.
We're going to.
May I suggest determining the best point of attack before you are detected?
Finally! Just what I was waiting for!
More of the Emperor's forces.
At least the monks are safe behind that shield. Now. I've seen worse.
oops.
May I give you advice based on the observations of the monks?
Sure, go ahead.
Even if Clank does become this other person's best friend, he will still be yours. Making friends is not like cutting up a pie. There is enough to go around. Thank you.
Let us interrogate the lawbacks. With an appropriate amount of pummeling.
How much pummeling is that?
Sniper box!
Please desist.
All nefarious forces have been eliminated. Thank you, Ratchet.
Happy to help. And kick nefarious trooper butt.
There we go.
You saved us, Sister and Ratchet. Guy,
need to head towards the middle anyway.
One temple. Only one more.
We'll find them. I promise.
Deadly running out of ammo, so
As
a
I said,
refill.
you should not try to give me a nickname.
I think you're being too hard on yourself.
You do not know. We just met.
I know Gary trusts you. The monks like you.
I don't
Maybe
even.
give the whole friendship thing a
You
chance.
just helped save Lombak's
Will
history
consider
for
it.
generations. My brothers and I thank you.
It was an honor, brother.
Alright. Wasteland gear.
Thanks for choosing Miss Zircons.
If I'm aware,
You all come back real.
what that does is damage from indigenous creatures decreased. So basically,
soon now.
the stuff that isn't one of the main three factions. Wait, I think I found that motherfucker with the last gold belt we can get.
Speaking of
Give me my
do you have one?
unnecessarily shiny collectible, you son of a bitch.
I never have.
Not even Gary?
He is more like a big brother than a best friend.
How about this? I'll be your friend, and we'll work our way up to best.
I do not think that is wise.
Ah, bitch.
The primeval forest temple. The Emperor has no respect for any of them.
Let's teach him some.
Right. Definitely want to try and get the ricochet leveled up here. Because like I said, some of its titanium upgrades make it so you can shake bolts out of enemies. And that is quite literally the main reason why I wanted to level it up. Well, the only real reason why I wanted to level it up.
Ratchet, you should not want to be my friend. No one should.
Why not?
Because I am not good for others.
What do you mean? You're helping me.
Looks can be deceiving.
So I'm actually gonna switch out for Grillhound.
Ratchet, This system is quite old and intricate. It will take some time to disable the force field.
Take as long as you need. I'll handle these guys.
I will hurry.
Troopers coming in the main entrance. Go. That's on me.
Thank you for backup. Ow!
Archives. Let us up there.
That is quite painful.
Everything going okay, KT-7461?
I think... Yes. Let us say yes.
We've got some more friends arriving.
Ratchet, I am halfway done.
Break, pain, and take more prisoners?
Almost there. How are you holding up, Ratchet?
Oh, I'm great. Just waiting for this to get hard. Please make it hard.
The Emperor finds out.
Just keep coming.
Okay.
The force field is deactivated.
Okay. That's all of those deactivated now.
I am relieved you are all safe. But now we need your help to reach the archives.
Oh, yeah. Let's meet up back in Monktown. We'll get everyone to send you off in style.
You made it! Oh, thank you both for freeing my brothers.
Gary, we need help getting to the archives. It is urgent.
Of course. Brothers, let's grease some dimensional wheels. After you. Entering the archives takes a leap of faith, Ratchet. So you better get a running start.
Firstly, I want to actually restock ammo because I need another restock.
I assure you, we are open. Shields do not get enough love. Give the void repulsor
Oh,
some
okay.
sugar and watch as it blocks and returns fire.
Ah, here we go.
Cannot wait to see where this goes. Ooh, now look
Each
at
bounce
that.
knocks additional bolts out of each enemy. Sprinkler,
That's
nice.
a mighty fine upgrade you got there.
And 2 fungies at once.
You will be missed.
Right. Let's get into the archives. Like I said, in terms of weapons, I'm
Faster, Ratchet.
You bet.
only really gonna buy the ones I'm gonna end up using. Yup.
They're already here. They will destroy everything.
Formidable orbit team.
You will do no such thing. The archive run on a helix generator. If we turn it on, we can get inside.
One helix generator switch flip coming up.
Ah, this fungi. Oh, fungi. There's now 2 of them.
Knowledge in here is precious. They might damage it. Some things in here are irreplaceable. The blueprints, the dimensional map.
We gotta focus.
Apologies.
Setting fire.
Good riddance. There is a crank along the edge of this floor that will power the generator.
Make sure to smash the crates to get the boats to buy the shit to blow up more things later on.
The generator is powering up, but it is still not at full capacity. We must get to the roof.
It is the boats we need. You are just in the way.
Yeah, there's now having to deal with 2 of these fuckers at once.
My fellow trooper will return to the Emperor's cold yet tender embrace.
Right.
Commencing energy blast.
Cannot get inside until we power the generator.
Okay. What is that? Oh, right here, I'm an idiot.
The force field is powering down. There. Archives are now open.
Let's head inside.
Well, where else would you hit the dimensional archives than in a
Is safe.
pocket dimension?
I know this writing anywhere. Lombaxes. They must have built this. My dad was the keeper of the Dimensionator. The original one, anyway. He gave everything to keep it out of the wrong hands. Sorry, Dad.
Oh.
Do you miss them? The Lombaxes?
Kind of hard to miss someone you've never met. But, yeah. Yeah, I guess I do.
I understand.
Honestly,
Perhaps one day you will find them.
he has a point. Like, it's hard to miss someone that you never really met.
Can we?
Yes. But the forge needed to do so is located at Kadaro Station, the most secure outpost in the galaxy.
Well then, let's get moving, KT-74...
Ratchet? I think Kit is my favorite.
Kit it is.
Wait, remember the dimensional map? It may come up later.
been fun, Ratchet.
So remember how Clank had that giant mode that he just conveniently has forgotten about? Yeah, Kate kinda has that too. Except she has sodding missiles in it.
That was amazing! Kids! It's just me!
I told you, I do not make a great partner.
Sure, that was intense, but it was kind of awesome.
You do not understand. You are not safe around me. I was built to be a weapon, to keep the Emperor's galaxy secure. One night on patrol,
Backstory
I spotted a
time.
rebel in the Imperial Zone. So I tried to stop them. That is what I was built to do. Hurt. I am here to keep everyone safe from me. And that is why I cannot come with you.
Well, at least this mission worked out, huh?
Yes. I suppose it did.
And if I remember correctly, our promise was that if this mission didn't go badly...
You want to stay a team? You are very strange.
Ratchet don't give a fuck you turn into a giant warbot.
Team?
You know what, you don't have power, he doesn't care.
Yes, I will try. Thank you, Ratchet, for helping us.
Anytime. Now, let's get to Kadaro Station.
Like I said earlier, you can sort of play Ratchet and Rivet's bit sort of in any order you
That
want.
base quartz is all yours, Rivet and Clank.
And yeah.
Time for a change of scenery.
But like I said, I want to do Ratchet's side of it first. Well, fun fact, it's implied that Ratchet and Rivet's side of things happen more or less simultaneously.
This is an ocean.
Pretty cool, right? And just think, once we forge this thing and save the dimension, you'll have a whole universe to explore.
How are you not afraid of the future? With all of its unknowns.
I had a trilogy called Ratchet and Clank Future. People didn't like it.
You asked me on Savali if I wanted to find my family. For a long time, I did. I mean, I really did. But the closer I got to doing that, what if they're not what I expected? What if I'm not what they expected? Anyways, I think we're here.
Oh yeah, just wanted to grab the checkpoint.
Kadaro Station.
Oh, we only got like the arena and one planet done. But hey ho, Savali's a long planet. You're just gonna chill for a bit, because I just wanted to get that checkpoint. We're just gonna relax, chill out for a minute. But yeah, that was fun. I do really like the game, so it very much. So, any chance to play a bit of it, always good in my books. Oh, what I might do starting next till I finish either of them. So I might start alternating between like those two of a week, like Rift Apart and Sonic and Secret Rings of a week. So I do one week, one the other week till I sort of finish one, and then maybe see about finding another game to fill in that space. Because honestly, you guys seem to like watching me play platforms, and honestly, yeah, I don't mind. I like a good platformer. But yeah. Also, beginning next week, because Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out, that's probably going to be like a weekly stream. Me just playing some Monster Hunter. Well, some of Monster Hunter Wilds. As well, I'm a Monster Hunter nut. That's sort of how I want to maybe orientate things. I maybe have Wednesdays be our playthrough day, like days where we do our sort of next installment of a playthrough of a long of maybe platform or retro old game sort of thing, or like a short form playthrough type deal. Day where we play Monster Hunter, and then maybe our multiplayer focused day, as we have been doing, or something, or a game with a lot of multiplayer thing in there, sort of thing. I haven't really figured out the specifics of it yet, but I know I want to try sort of having quote-unquote formatted content, or more content on a specific day is a specific type of content. I don't know. Tuesday could be Monster Hunter or something like that, or maybe even Friday. Monster Hunter could take over multiplayer Fridays instead, and we do multiplayer on like a Saturday or something instead. Like I said, I'll have a bit of a think about it, likely over weekend and such. Sort of figure about how I want to go about it. That sort of thing. Yeah. I will say this. I wasn't expecting Savali to take as long as it did today, but hey, that is by far, outside of the scavenger hunt you have to do on Sargasso of Zerpstones, Savali and Sargasso are the two, I'd say, the two longest planets in the game. Just cause they have to sort of scour it for collectibles and shit. Other than the gold bolts and such. Yeah, I think I'll be able to knock out a good couple next go round. Because like I said, I do plan to 100% with the part for this playthrough. Won't do that for Sonic and the Secret Rings, cause I don't think I'm ballsy enough for that one. Some of those missions already give me anxiety as is. I'd rather not do some of those missions more than once, if I can help it. I know, like, in Dino Jungle, there's actually one more annoying thing to do. I can't remember if it, like, is a properly mandatory one. Like, it's the stealth attack mission, where you need to get to the goal without defeating any enemies. Yeah, that shit is really annoying. Well, I think it's like the only mandatory stealth attack mission in the game in Sonic and the Secret Rings you actually have to do. Which, thank fuck. But, we'll cross that bridge next. We'll, cross that bridge and, wear bloody murder at it, next week. I will say with next week's schedule, there's a high chance it will probably, be... It might be a 4-stream week. I say might be. Because I would definitely be streaming Friday and Saturday next week, because Monster Hunter Wilds comes out on the Friday. And I want to get through a fair bit of story stuff on that to give myself enough to play in my own free time without doing story stuff to keep me busy, because I know I'm gonna get that Monster Hunter bug. Because I noticed that when I was playing through Rise that I was sort of get annoyed with the fact that I didn't have much reason to grind in my own time because of a defender gear and that, and sort of too scared of like doing any key quests on like stream on that. But I feel like with the freeform nature of Wilds might not have that issue. Oh, interesting thing I heard about from videos and that about interviews and shit like that is it's not going to be a case of we're going to do the story stuff in one region and then move on to the next, that sort of thing. We're apparently going to be bouncing between them quite a bit. So it makes me wonder if we'll sort of unlock all the locales by like, I don't know, the middle of low rank. And then we sort of just bounce between them there. Oh, go from there. But there's something I'm curious how they're actually going to handle. The high rank, low rank, high rank thing. Because with it being an open world, are there going to be like high rank and low rank versions of monsters mixed in with each other? Or is it a case of you can maybe make it that in the option that all the monsters you encounter just out of the open are all low rank ones or all high rank ones? Because we know there, well, I know there is going to be that kind of system, because they have mentioned high rank and low. So, makes me wonder how they're going to go about it? I don't know, it kind of makes me really curious. And what's going to do there? So there was a bit of an elephant in the room with the fact that our first title update monster for Wilds is going to be Dessertsune, which is a flagship? Like, in that sort of tier of Rathalos tier, if you will, but not like what you'd expect from a title update monster, which would be Zhang Deviljho tier, or an Elder Dragon. Which, yeah, it was a bit odd. Unless they boost Dessertsune to those levels, which frankly would be a bit weird. Or, like, there might actually be more one monster than what they're saying on that roadmap. I don't know. I think I'm in the camp of one, I don't really mind that it's more Monster Hunter. But I can see why people are unhappy with it, especially since Dessertsune was in Rise. But you could say the same thing about Core Magala, as even more recent as it was in Sunbreak DLC for Rise. So, yeah. But it seems like Core Magala showing up will actually have some maybe story relevant. Especially if the bloody Ace Lancer is showing up. Quite the damn thing. I feel with the title update 1, I don't think Ms. Busune, like, not sure Ms. Busune is the only monster in it. Let me say that much. I might be wrong, and it could just be a disappointment of a title update. That sort of thing. Oh, we'll say this in terms of event quests. Don't do what you did in Rise and block, and not put any of the layered armor into or barely any of the layered armor into the event quests. And don't put well, and hopefully they don't put all of the like layered armor bits and pieces behind paywall. Which, how do I put it? I'm not against Monster Hunter have paid layered armor in that. Hell, I did buy a DLC. I did buy one of those packs for Rise, but that's because it was some good-looking layered armor. But it would be better if it was like more evened out. But there was more, layered armor, just as much layered armor in the event quests as there is paid deals. See microtransaction things and that. Why? I personally don't think they need version microtransactions. Because honestly, Worlds is kind of gonna be that golden goose. Like, I think Monster Hunter Worlds is just gonna sell copies in of itself. What to think in terms of the gaming industry is going towards needing to have microtransactions in full price games up for wazoo in order to do good by the shareholders and that sort of thing. It's naive optimism, but sometimes this world feels like that's the way you're gonna have any sort of optimism thing. But hey ho, pretty much you barely aching on that really in your control. The way I kind of learned to see, like, yeah, you can get angry at some of those sort of things can make you genuinely angry, but really much point in bloody murder all the time. Because it might turn out it's not as bad as you think. Again, naive optimism. But that's kind of how things are. That's just ain't really got much else to really comment on with that, if I'm on. Yeah. Well, there's one thing I can comment on. Schedule. So, we did Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart today. Wish I'd gotten a bit more progress done, maybe at least gotten partway through the next planet, but hey ho, Savali was one. And Friday is multiplayer Friday. So at some point on Thursday I'll look the options for week interval wheel and spin it. I'm sort of split on Marvel Rivals at the moment, just because of what really has happened with the developers on that. But this ain't really the time and place to talk about that one. Yes, I did moan about microtransactions a bit ago, but that's because I feel like that topic does need to be hammered into game devs, or certain companies' brains in it. But yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I'll put the options in the wheel spinner and we'll see what we end up with. And like I said, as for next week, could be a 3-stream week or potentially a 4-stream, depending on how I'm really feeling. Like if I wanted to do a one last Warframe stream to prepare for the Festive Liches, I may drop at some point in March. Just prep myself a gun for that. Maybe like prep my Ubonica, or get my hands on or do more of the Belly of the Beast event that's currently happening. Could yeah, I'll see how long that's actually got left, and if so, that might grind that might be on the next week's schedule. I think that might have a fortnight or so left. Again, I'll double check. But yeah, and the back half of next week, like I said, for Friday and Saturday, Monster Hunter. Straight up. Is one of the main reasons I got a PS5, and I've been excited for it for a while, like the entirety of the previous month. Yeah. I'm running out of ideas for things to mumble on about, so I'm just gonna let you all go for the evening, or afternoon, or even morning. So yeah, thank you all for popping in and hanging out for a bit. Doesn't matter if you've been here for 5 minutes just to say hi, or been here lurking the entire time. Doesn't matter if you've been chatting, lurking, or vodding. You all are very much welcome here. And welcome back here as well. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on Friday for, well, Multiplayer Friday. That's fun. Alrighty. Good night, everybody, and I'll see you on Friday for video gaming. Good night.